Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I have a Sims building video for you. So this house is actually for Bashful from my Disney Princess Legacy Challenge and her wife Sofia. And yeah, I decided they probably didn't want to share with all of Bashful's siblings, and so I moved them into their own place. Unfortunately, just like Cinderella didn't have a whole ton of money to build her house with, the same goes for Bashful, as they only had the same amount to, like, from their inheritance. So yeah, not a whole lot of money there. The house I managed to make is still really cute though, really functional for a couple, just starting out. They've both just finished university, and Bashful has started her job as a conservationist, and we're kind of going for a pretty classic but modern sort of looking house for them, because yeah, Bashful is used to the more sort of like homey cottage style house, whereas Sofia grew up in quite a fancy house, because it's Sofia Bjergsen. Probably completely butchered that, but yeah. Trying to remember all that I learned in high school, which was a while ago. So high school German, of course, not in like high school randomly or something. So I have a little off-center front pathway. Being off-center kind of feels a little more authentic and real, because even if you have like a front path that is centered, this is like a pebble path, it's very likely that the pebbles are going to get like kicked as people, keep traversing the path and things. So I thought it felt quite authentic to have it like that. So while Cinderella's house was pink, Bashful has her main color theme was just pink. Bashful's house is blue and white. If you've been watching the the Disney Princess Legacy Challenge. Oh, I changed the pebbles. Okay. Yeah, if you've been watching the Disney Princess Legacy Challenge, you'll have seen that I dress the dwarves in the colors that their counterparts are, or their movie counterparts, I guess, are wearing. So yeah, Bashful's kind of been stuck in brown. And yeah, so I thought she might appreciate a little bit of color in her house. I also, if anyone here also builds on The Sims, I'm curious to know. I do watch Sims building videos, but I seem to always like be blinking or something when they're laying down whatever they put on their patio. But I can never seem to find something or their porch. I can never seem to find the right thing that looks like natural or looks cool. So yeah, I'd be curious to know what you guys use. I'm just placing default furniture just now. Hopefully I can actually get them better than the basic, which is what Cinderella ended up with. It's weird, these windows look really low inside. I'm sure it's okay. So we're down to just under 11,000 simoleons. These guys are getting like the same counters as Cinderella got. Just like oh, and the same fridge. Wow, it's almost like they had the same house designer. Yeah, so yeah. Wow, that cost them 1,000 simoleons, and they don't even have a cooker in there. Or an oven stove for their kitchen. To be fair, it's still like about like cheaper probably than a regular kitchen. Thankfully, I've never had to replace one. I hear it is really costly. Interestingly enough, I always know what like carpet and thing I need to do inside. It's probably just because but I've never personally had like a porch or anything like that. It's probably also more of an American thing to have a house on like a raised foundation. House on a raised foundation. It might not be, I might just be making that up. But from personal experience, the raised foundation thing is not, then the like patio slash porch slash whatever you want to call that, like raised bit at the back that's outside. Yeah. I mean, sometimes it's like cement and sometimes it's, like a wooden deck, but you can see the foundation is stone, so I was like, okay, I might actually end up just leaving it where it is. Yeah, so I've got like a basic kitchen for them. Kind of was trying to copy the white and blue inside. I think I changed this couch. I'm not a big fan of it. I don't know, the like cushions just look like eyeballs to me, and it looks like, one of those couch monsters. Oh, maybe I do keep it. I'm not a big fan of that couch. I think I was using it because I don't use it. And so I was like, okay, I'll try and use it in this build then. And I also try and find a rug, but I don't use rugs in my builds. Again, I don't use rugs in real life, so I wouldn't use find it difficult to know where to place a rug or like how to make it look nice. I think I used this rug in like my very first build. But then I think I ended up deleting it or at least my first build on the channel. But I think I ended up deleting it because it looked weird, which I think is what I end up doing here, unless I manage to figure it out. Maybe I do. So I'm going for the bedroom now. I wasn't quite sure where to put it. Oh, or maybe I'm creating the bathroom to better figure out where to put the bedroom. I think that's what I'm doing. No, yeah, and then I was like, oh, a diagonal wall, I don't use those. And then I was like, oh, no, I don't like it. Interesting. Okay, so I make a smaller bathroom and then the bedroom over there. Makes sense, I suppose. I think I'm looking for blue again to match the outside. Oh yeah, I pull in some of the bits because I think it's maybe a bit too big. Like it seems like quite a big, because it's an open floor plan, it seems quite big. Oh, do I really recess the front bit? No, I don't. I make a very small bathroom. It's been a while since I've built this, so I don't really remember how it looks or anything. Is it just me, or has it gone right back to the way it was when I started? I'd have to see the roof to find out, but it looks like it's the same as it was before I started moving around all the rooms and things. Oh wow. I don't remember if that's the final bit, but if it is, blue and white. So it makes sense. Well, it must be because I'm picking out nightstands already. Every time I see the tabula rasa and table, it just makes me think of Lost. Because there's an episode called tabula rasa, which means blank slate in Latin, if I'm recalling correctly. If not, I'll probably pop up a little caption down below. Because when I make a mistake, that's usually what I find myself doing, is like, oh, quickly stick it on the bottom as a note. Although I don't know how many people pick it up, because they might just be like, eyes glazed over as they watch. Sleepy. Or maybe you just enjoy the Sims building, even though I'm not good at it, and enjoy the quieter voice. Maybe you don't use it for ASMR, you just watch it anyway. I'm not sure it's quite visually ASMR inducing, because it's quite wibbly wobbly. I really like that. I don't quite think that the tables match the bed, but I really like that wallpaper. I think I end up using that wallpaper quite a lot. It's usually just like the plain paint, or like that wallpaper, like the pastel paint, or the darks. I think those are the two paints that I end up using most often. I'm struggling to find matching tiles, wall tiles and floor tiles. I think, I just ended up going with the wooden floor for the whole bit, and then a rug, like a bath mat or something. It's funny because I actually watched a video yesterday where they had a 2x1 square mat, and then they tucked half of it under the shower, which makes so much sense. But I'm trying to do it so it's like, it looks okay. Just, oh, there you go. That's what I do. That looks fine. But yeah, unfortunately I don't have, I don't know if I put toilet roll in the bathroom. Yeah, okay, I did delete that corner. I didn't really like it very much. Also, it seems really big and empty. Probably could squeeze in like a kid's bedroom if they, if they get more money, and if they get more, like if they have kids. I think I might be about to change the layout of the inside again, though. I'm terribly indecisive. I get a little window for that part because I think it looks good and needs it. So even though they have a kitchen, oh yeah, I was trying to figure out how to split the kitchen maybe. But I think I end up getting rid of that yeah, I was trying to. Maybe I don't get rid of the wall. I think I do. Yeah, I just undo all of that. I don't know. I'm quite a fan of open plan houses, just because of like ease for the game. Although in this one it looks quite empty. I do get a dining table, and then there's a living area, and then there's like a little study. Well, like a corner with a computer and a plant, I think. But yeah, right now it just looks like a massive empty space. Oh yeah, I was trying to experiment with the slightly different coloured couches, because I think that's quite realistic. So I'm just trying to figure out a useful way to use up this corner, because I just thought this would be a good like living area, this corner over here. I really struggled with it, but I think I'm quite happy with the way it turned out. So again, I'm sort of rearranging the house just because it looks weird on the inside, so I had to change the way it looked. Like the floor plan looked really weird, so I had to change the way that the outside looked. So now it looks kind of weird on the outside. Not gonna lie. I can't remember how I fixed this actually. I'm sure I just move everything over a little. That's better. Yeah, because there was a whole ton of space on the inside that just didn't make sense. Yeah, but I think that looks a little better now. The bathroom's a little big, I think. Yep, I thought I changed it. Yeah, I pop in a dining table, move over the door so that it makes a little more sense and isn't just randomly right by the dining table. I can't remember what wallpaper or paint I go for, but seeing the like walls the way they are makes me kind of sad. Oh, and I'm looking for nice flowers to decorate the house with. Flowers and plants. I was actually looking for a centerpiece for the table, like something blue. But there we go, I found something pretty cute, like a little Greek amphora and with like purple flowers. Okay, finally I'm looking for a there we go, that's quite nice and bright. Oh no, that one? Okay, the lighter one. That's quite cute, I like it. Blue and white is kind of their main theme going on, so, and the kind of like beachy coloured wood. Oh, I didn't realise their bed was actually away from the wall. There we go. Please tell me I replaced those end tables because I really don't like them. Nope, I guess I don't. I'm just shoving the headboard right up against the wall and the end tables, and making sure they like don't peek out the other side of the wall because that's always a problem with the move objects cheat. Oh, and I was also looking for like I think I was going to turn this into a little book nook. I'm trying to match a chair, I think, to the couches because it match it to the couches because to me that makes sense. But then I think I struggle to find one that matches. So I go for this little egg chair. Really? Yeah, I didn't think so. Doesn't seem like something that I'd pick. That chair doesn't really go with the others. I guess I do stick with that one. And I pop a blend behind to give the place a little more colour. Speaking of more colour, I put a painting up behind here because the wall seems really bare and empty. I'm terrible for leaving my walls like bare and empty in the game. Funnily enough, I don't really have a whole ton of my walls in my home. So again, it's like I don't do it at my house, so I don't think about it for like The Sims, I guess. Aha, I finally changed those terrible bedside tables. I'd like to say I changed them because I realized how ugly they were. In, regards to the whole entire bedroom, I'm not saying they're ugly completely, it's just they didn't go with the bed, but yay. I'm glad I changed them. I think I was trying to figure out something for the garden area here. Of course, I only have 171 simoleons, so terrain paint seemed kind of like the way to go. Oh, I really wanted to put like a well in the garden as well. Oh, wow, it was huge though. Yeah, I think it was too big. I wasn't the biggest fan. Probably should have sized it down actually. I was hoping to get a few more like little clutter items around the house to make it feel a little more lived in. So it's really difficult to try and pick. It's really difficult to try and pick good clutter items when they're like 100 simoleons. Managed to get a cute little set of aprons though, 145. Yikes. But I think that's all I could really afford for clutter unless I wanted like dirty clutter, so I think might actually kind of be done. Oh. I did go into debug here. So I was trying to find some nice decorations for the house, and I managed to, so that was nice. I also made a little, proper little pathway for, and I shoved the lavender. It's really annoying when it clicks up onto the house like that. But yeah, I made a nice little pathway for the house. Got some lavender. I really like lavender myself, so um, some of these debug items are really weird. Also crazy though, because these are really nice, and these are really nice, and they're free because they're in debug, but they're actually kind of nicer than the ones that you have to pay for. A lot of these like lavender ones I really like. Or maybe they're supposed to be foxgloves or something like that, but they're really, really cute. To be fair, it just says debug, so I don't know what they're actually supposed to be. Those are cute little signs. So yeah, I managed to decorate this. Oh wow, two big trees. Managed to decorate the garden quite well. Or landscape it, I should say. Really, yeah, I think I'm better at landscaping than house building, which is saying a lot because I'm not exactly great at landscaping either. But with one of the main hints I learned about landscaping was like cluster flowers together, put like rocks around your like flower, like your garden flower beds. That's what they're called. Put rocks around them or little fences to separate them, and also put like mud and like texture the ground underneath, because then it'll look like they're actually growing there. And I really like that. I thought that was quite sensible. So, and here's how I mark the entrance, because it obviously has that like awkward bit where the fence doesn't go all the way to the boundary of the lot. So, put some plant pots there instead. So we're coming towards the end of the build now, just making some final gardening, landscaping sorts of things here. But let me know if you would want to see more builds on the channel. Obviously I've done a couple of the Disney Princess family house builds or home builds. So yeah, let me know if you want to see more. Obviously these ones have been on a small budget. I've seen some really cool videos where people are like, oh, can I build a house where each room I only have like a minute to build or something like that. I think that would be fun, but a bit hectic for an ASMR video, really. But yeah, let me know if you have any thoughts of any builds or anything that you would like to see. Probably will do one where I actually don't have a budget. I really like these flowers I've used in the back. They're super cute. Like wildflowers, I think they are. But yeah, I think they're exclusive to debug. There's like a big square patch of those flowers. But yeah, I think these ones are actually cuter. They're more colorful and not so big. Yeah, here I am doing the terrain painting for the plants and things to make it look more natural around the bases of the trees. That was something that like I watched in a couple of videos and I was like, wow, that makes a whole lot of sense. But I never did it before, but now I always do it, which I think is really handy and really makes sense actually. Very interesting, some of the items you can find in debug. Like all the videos and actual animals. I think you can actually find a baby in debug, which is the weirdest thing. The plants. Which includes the crazy Strangerville, like plants. Well, if you have the Strangerville pack, it does. I wasn't sure what to do at the very front of the house because it looks a bit empty and kind of weird, so I decided to extend the front part out so that it's more of a proper front porch. And it looks kind of weird, I think, right now. I think I might change it a little. But yeah, it just looked quite empty, so I thought I needed a little more interest. So here is the finished product. I will let you watch in peace. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again.